ka bia kasa wana wanu yie eni ebehwe ade achi anoban we so na bere we mu a o twini twan odi na chi yira da sade edi odwan ko mayanka samre ya mi ken awira wo abekuro nu obi ma me ne yakunu no obi nana ne yakunu no obi hima ne yakunu no obi abere watia ne yakunu no ken kabi wakum kuni obo share Wakum bremwe makukoni adichebe fuasi wakum bremwe nya safo wodi atina hona ubehu wakum bremwe makukoni adichebe fuasi wakum bremwe nya safo wodi atina hona ubehu sawa sasi so na uchresa unkwani baba odi dodo we bibi enye se bi eni banfa minia e fa sha mami enyo mami na ye e fa sha papa enyo papa no ye enyo na na bi wa no ye enyo mi aba so no ye nemmom bisa subare e bi anu wakwati nyame asem onyame si amakro no musu bonya sakro no onyame si eni ewu musu wakum nipa do yo kusa o musu hunahuna nipa da abeda na BBS semye ye ya aya me so maboa mo enu ti no ena ma ni pebre ye die ni ato so ekire ni bibia ye kwa woni bada sani ufiri kwa so ba ekwa mo de wo obedran ka biase aka ya briso wura asiese uko pe biadi wura asia no woni bada sani nyina asiese obodi na piano ofuru gospel okwati bi na mieni somebody awudi adi abrasi agu asia no bebi diko na obi ara ni wa obebi se wa sembia nembo somebody na piano ofuru ko duru so wa se na furu nya ma ba kokura kan sinda awona se obuwe wa no na sa okasa awudi kokuro moji akwa yie ye de so trobe ja akwa eba na sa usia susu banya me so bo nenya nyame no aye na nenya nyame kan hwe na kokuro moti na agesti wo ebe a ya sare baro wa kasa sofo na nenya nyame aboa no banya ne chanchan ma bi eno odem na aka ne won sam mo ya sofi wodi asoma wo aye yie yesika no odie ye kwara shenko wodi adaka mu mumye ti osofo ne se eja otutu asofo guyo na nenya me so wontia ne kakwa wose wo so bedi sofo ni bi ye hwa no so no sofo ban wo kwa wodi na no ya bedi sofo wodi e bobo bensi akesiem na oda beja romu na oda wo yire so ni makuyo pani kiri ko kwa wodi ne ma wachi wodi na odi kan kofo ma no hwe bibi yie onya me pesa wakum krai mu anya safo wodi atima ho na wudewu wakumbre kwe makukoni adichama fuazi na wakumbre menya safua udia tunaona ubeu abanti edi wadikotoke ya amma bedu banano atasi edu banano ofita chimentia otomana sisembi siabi na sirasio ya frena na kankabi okaso bi nkabie obedi akonya enfie du na kuro no se ya na ese ye nti one ne panifo adwene won se ebe kwa kwa ba de kura egu kuro na nyimu ase ebra mo kwa ya no konfo mo kwa tu no no konfo kondombo ni bi konfo wudi ni bi konfo awon kan no kure odi kontro se kuro no a ese na fikra mo mere kwa no eti sana na betumi a obedu ni kroma wakumri wa wakromo nyina na kuro ni beye na ne kanka bia bedu e wa no me abo da wuro se kuro ya ese firi kroma amre wa no eti ka bi akasa mana wanu yie eni ebehwe ade ati anaba we so na abire wo mu a o twini twan odi na chi yira da sade edi odwan ko mayanka samre ya mi kai abire wo abekuro no obi ma me ne yakunu no obi na na ne yakunu no obi hima ne yakunu no obi abire watia ne yakunu no kenka bi wakum premu enya safo a wodi atena ho na wodewu wakum rekwe makukoni adichia befuasi wakum premu enya safo a wodi atena ho na wodewu mia kasa mimia na kwa amna ho fe moni mata wasi nipa die wukuo na utwa wodi e ka hyen kodu abira wonsa mokura e ka won se so kuma abira watia ono na sia na de ye nsukuro no yenye yie ho ye na abantia bi ya frani ko si fofie ona na de afia dantam fofie ma mi wuye no osa adantam na titi fofie se me na dantam de wa boa me fani koda emi enku no fofie so ya bomofo e wa no so na nam esun bi mu bia du kurom odi ni kosi ya ebra oba no eno odi ni sabu ni ti se obinyimi o mi na afia dantam wasisi kan wi yenti no akoto sikasi ebi mawu na hu se akoma da ho ma na wi enti obedi na fashe teacher du bemma ofri wa mawiem echimenti ya no kira ade waka na se mi se so preko ni kroma oga bia sori a wose wadore saade ne senko preko wa oga be hu se ni saade sha awon oba dawro se e mantia no wo mo kokwa ye mi ko ti o si bo ani mo no so e fa ni mra e mu ntwa ne sikan mo ni ti so anya sa anhoma no besai e mantia ya sa ma no eni e dan dru so no ye gwa bo ani mo no so e di mo edura na na yo samra mi kan adwatwe ni si so kete papa si so na ni etia si badwam eni e behwe woni papa ni nia neni masa ye hu eni e wo se bia na na ejina wi asu fira no bokop manyumre na na hu se afedi obeso okofie okodan ne ho edi na na edufia ye so ngume mu aye wura ya ngro ye kura mu ade achi na na ntine ngro omi aboda buru se wo betimi a kire wadwene ami awro sa ngoma no na na kire se obuna yin emienu wode fama enya safu anyina wo kunkure mo enya safu wo de tena hona ubemu wo kumre kwe makukoni ade kire befuasi wo kunkure mo enya safu wo de tena hona ubemu
Pascal wa
yena bantie fofie wo komo na na aduane adate mu bisa fofie ade krontia wa che na fofie so di amane abo no ehwa na na nei wasi kan bi dia dia banie wakunkure mu anya safua wo dia tina ho na ube mu adate mu kire fofie se so du fia ye fa na na si bedwam mu ko nsuo mu no afa fofie be kan sa asemi yede na na si bedwam ekoda ka nsuo yede ku na na afa so mmemu a emme na awre na na dimri ka ko ba mu fofie obi sa ni ba kro ma ni sa nyansa no na fofie so yi na no se na ne enye obi e emme a wo ka se yankum krom hamre wa no me die mem kuma dantamo me de ni kosi ai emme a wo kire wa no na me ko ba na mane na dantamo sa ma mi nyansen e kwa na na nai oyibofo kan fofie ho se e ko fa dantamo mra emme a ni ba no bia na ni ba ba ni su bia obo na ni ani si wa nane obuna yin emienu odi fama fofie oni adantamo e ba na so mo kan asam ni yiri so a no mo pegi emu se ye ko biswa eyesa e ma ni be ya amamre bi e wotwi na ma se umye ko bisa abre wa hwe abanti a wutia mi na na nya bi na si yini no di pa so no obia no obetumi de no wasi akonko arada wo ho a ni obo share
The reason I may say Bobby, Pese yetie storyline ni ye.
Wakumbre
se ensem wo mu.
Ade chiama fuase. Wakumbre mu enya safo wo dia tena ona wo be hu. Wakumbre kwa kukoni. Ade chiama fuase. Wakumbre mu enya safo wo dia tena ona wo be hu. Sawa shashi so. Na wo chese. Unko eni baba odi dodo. Ye o kan se bi eni banfa minia e fan sha mami enyo mami na ye e fan sha babo enyo baba no ye enyo na bi wanu ye enyo mia ba so no ye nemom bisa subale e bi anu wakwati nyame asem onyame si amakro no wo so bonya sakro no onyame si eni ewu wo so akum nipa do yo kusa wo so hunahuna nipa da abeda na BBS wiye dana mama to dana da momo mi mami ye yese mi ye wia aya me so maboa no enu ntino ena me ni pebre ye die ni ato so ekire ni bibia ye kwa oni bada sani ufiri kwa so ba ekomode o obedran ka biase akaya briso ogura siese uko baby edi ugura asia no oni bada sani nyina asia se obodi na piano ofu gospel okwati bi na mieni chobani ya odi adi abrasia gu asia no baby diko na odi ara ni wa obebi se wa sembia nembo chobodi na piano ofu ko bru soro wa se na furu nya ma ba kokura kan sinda awana se obuwe wa no na sa okasa wudi kokromoti akwa yiye ye de so trobenya akwa ebe na sa usia susu banya me so bo na nyanya me no aye na nyanya me kan hwe na kokromoti na agesti wo ebe a ya sare baro wa kasa sofo na nyanya me aboa no banya ne nchanchan ma bi eno odem na aka ne won sam mo ya sofi wodi asoma wo aye yiye yesika no odie yekwara shinko odi adaka mu umiechi osofu ni se eje otutu asofu guyo na nenya me so wontia ne kakwa wose wo so bedi sofu ni bi
yentie ejire ha se ni bi mo ka bibi wa ha
nenya me kan hwe na kokromoti na agesti wo ebe a ya sare baro wa kasa asofu na nenya me aboa no banya ne chanchan ma bi eno odem na aka ne won sam moya sofi wadi asoma wo ayeye yesika no odie yekwara shinko wadi adaka mu umiechi osofu ni se eje otutu asofu guyo na nenya me so wontia ne kakwa wose wo so bedi sofu ni bi yehwa no so no sofu ban wokwa wodi na nu ya bedi sofu wodi bobo bensi akesiem na oda beje romu na oda wo yiri so ni makuyo pani kwa udi ni ma wachi wadi na adi kan kofo ma no hwe bibi yie onya me pesa wakumpre mu anya safo wodi atina ho na wude wakumbre kwa kukoni adi chama fuasi wakumbre mu anya safo wodi atina ho na wude.
This man was very wise, very intelligent. Asebu Amemfi someone I like him a lot. Sir one on the ball bruni amado no and of course one was so and asadi we by welcome bruku kumakuku nini for sure anyway ma memoajo na memoa kwaba mfamra Kuman Radio Kuman TV so live on Facebook, live on YouTube anyway so yetimi abwa demo yatena se dwumadi a yatuni din se the hot seat ena yatena se ene yebedi nkomo na yenkomodie ni nyina as usual said de bia ye no the things enkoye ewo memu hase na yesimu nkonya na afi so yaka ho ensem a lot of things ena eko memu hase na uti asebu amamfi nnwom a wo boy na ensem bebrebi ena ewom na ensem a ewom no most of them it goes against politicians say oya soreba na sofo ose sofo ebedi asori odi asori sika na uyentu sofo nsen ye tu sofo sen ya na se fa se bedia sofo na ni na enu ani na nsa wakoto ben se dam o sa do yere na akoye emaku panyi ethel say adwuma no se ubenya seat na obeye ne said yes and the same thing na your politicians almost so omo edanadi ewo this modern era mo enonti na anwumre yatena se ye bedi nkomo na afi so de ewo se ye ka no yetimi aka umenu mi no be ka bom na yatekere o my Ghana every say wonsom woni nipa na se ye nyina ye som na se yetimi kekere Ghana ana Ghana no ebetima afa ne ntoma papa efra and of course ene enkomo bebrebe wo fie wo se yedi enkomo na ye enkomo na ye bedi ni nyina no de tie no say our first meta topic no ye best start and so edi every Ghana ye future na ya dwene ye politicians no ye bebu sase politicians no omu interest crampo no wo Ghana mu ana se omu interest no and so any Ghana a future mo if you say so share some decisions be your politicians the incumbent and so make na Ghana your property na ye ton ye ocean na afio so e de how ne abenedie na ebeto wo man so ye busa se so your politicians omo dwene the future of Ghana ho and in chirima na aka chire no omo dwene omo ho ana ene ye behwe na yedimo enkomo na yasa aguramu ewo Ghana's economy this modern time the economical hardship Ghana ye womu sese you know ye sase ukrom no sen na niam city e wo ho emodwo eniam mu ye what are they saying the bitter truths are and never say ye can the situation the entire ama ye economy and so emu aye den enkrofo ka say dollar no ebi eni kro ni mo and of course dollar no ho aye den say o de cedi ne kopɛ dollar na enam over 15 Ghana cedis per dollar. It tells you say the situation on ground so no eya de mu odin na ye behwe de ntia ama dollar no emu aye den na his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo wone ne finance minister Mohammed Adam enso so ebe kan say the companies are omo edu omo sika anaso omo profit omo make ye omo de travel ye eco overseas no eno anama dollar no every system ni mu a ema dollar no ho be ye din ema cedi depreciation no enso eba ye but enye no a there are some hidden secrets enso so wo a ama oman no ye brass sei e wo se empemfo hwe no motu wana mo sei untimi ntɔhwe enema boa ye den se obedi dikura mpo no enso so eyasem ene ye behwe na ye di ho nkomo election 2024 the revolution of Ghana a major priority for any electorate. Yansha say be revolute Ghana. And you know say kotwaba what you need to understand, what you need to base on. And sana watwaba nemom onko kashe me NPP ne me yasantini. And you know e was me twaba me NPP. Onko kashe me Volta region ni and of course there was some to Abama NDC. Uncle Kasemi ye nodna. There was some to Abama NDC. Nemo mi shed the future of Ghana adia ebebua Ghana first. Na yem to ho anamo. Enunti na numre me no mi no yatena se ye beti me din komo live on Koman TV. Koman TV so live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Ubeti me adjoin ye na ye din komo edi free the studios of Adasan Kroma. And of course we've seated a free sabreja ekopem se nontu ebobono ana ebesore edi efri nkonwa mu eso na de chense no nwotwe apahun sima no aduonu enum ewo fidua mu ase shenenso se ene enso so enema nyina egugu akwam 19th day of the month of June the year 2024 yatra se yet update and the latest no enso so ebema de yakoso ewo omai mu ase medin ene ohene konadu obetima from Mandela for sure jumedi anything ene the hot seat na ene asebu amemfi energize me waka simbi ama no krane nyame anim nie aka akoma. Now the question is yɛn mpanyimfo a yɛne wɔn te wɔ man mu ase yi yɛn mpanyimfo mu di yɛ so asɛm baako pɛ ne yɛbusa na yɛbusa sɛ aso wɔn twene yɛn ho especially the ruling parties a wɔn abɛdi yɛn so ɛkɔ so yɛn mpanyimfo wɔn twene yɛn ho sɛ Ghana bɛyɛ yie wɔn twene the future of Ghana ho sɛ Ghana ebɛtumi atu mpɔn anaasɛ their political interest ɛna wɔn dwene ho what we know ɛne sɛ being as a politician adeɛ baako a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔdwene ho ɛne sɛ ɔman a yɛte mu no being as a politician no ɛwɔ sɛ wɔdwene the development of the country the development of your government na ɔman no obiara ho bɛtɔ no but this political parties especially the NPP wɔno ɛte yɛn so maame kɔ Alhaji Kofi Okobu Ismail Idrisu ɔse wow the best show hot seat the seat is very hot for the politicians from Kofi Okobu Kofi Okobu maame nkyɛn wɔ numero ɔse the NPP government should rather sell their bad mindset than selling government properties from Ismail Kofi Okobu and for sure na yɛwɔ da incident no so yɛbɛka ho asɛm nti no ma yɛnkyɛ Kofi Okobu na afei so obi a woba so a na wahyɛ de ama afoforɔ na the issue ne sɛ yɛte kurom ha sei ɛna we have different properties Ghana yɛwɔ aban aba aban kɔ adeɛ nka wɔ sɛ yɛdi gya nkyirima na nkyirima bɛfa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛde bɔbo ɔman no ho bra no ɛne yɛte ɔman mu ase yi ama yɛankasa yɛ mpanyimfo ɔmo so ɔmo dwene ɔman no ho no ɔmo ahyɛ aseɛ ɛɛtɔn yɛ nneɛma a nananom ɛpɛ de to hɔ ɛnyama a yɛyi ɔmo ahyɛ aseɛ ɛɛtɔn now our question is ɛdi nti ɛna wɔ sɛ ɛba saa efi sɛ yɛte ɔman mu a na nke nim sɛ yɛto abama mpanyimfo a sɛbi ɔmo bɛdwene daakye ho yɛ mpanyimfo a sɛbi ɔmo bɛdwene nkyirima ho yɛ mpanyimfo a sɛbi ɔmo bɛkae sɛ yɛwɔ nkyirima bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ɛnso so daakye bi no ɔmo bɛba na ɔmo ba abrabɔ bɛn na yɛbɔ what legacy are we leaving behind a ɔmo nso so ebɛtuma based on it na ɔmo de abɔ ɔmo bra. We are living in a country this time around, young for doesn't care about us. What they really care, say omuan kasabe wasa wo muslim, umbeje sika, nomdia gumbutum. The people we call them our leaders, what they think about is not the development of the country. It's not the safety of the people of the country, but rather, si omuan kasa ebenye sikadi awase o muslim. Well, so ko Europe, politicians, omo way of living, omo style of living, omo life, far different from Ghanaian politicians. A Ghanaian politician adwene da ne tirim ye baako pɛ yen creating loot and share na yen fama baako and answer the people within our own political party within our government na yen fa sika ne ma no na afo mu nkodi oni me say eno demonstration course so na this demonstration course no na Nkofo beka say NDC for, but if you have an open mind, if really you are sensible, you think about the future of Ghana, onka say NDC for this demonstration na people are omutua snit, people are omuye adwuma me yeti omu sika bosome ede to ho. Say omu ekuduru omu mpanyim fie so na so mbegye omu ahome wo fie na so omu ntimi nya adwuma bie ma ye de sai sika no emma wo mo ana se ye de ma omu nkakra se de be ye omu daache enso so nkotoba ha enti se ye de sika no emma the social security na senate na omo so de nso mben say omo de be invest into businesses na mfa so aba so said de be ya dachi be no ye mpanyimfo na ye tete omo sika omo mnante brem no omo nso amaye mobo no manya sika ne bi di ama omo. Now yet Ghana has say and I yet say Senate Hotel ewo Labadi yaton da hotel no ede ama enipa wo waban mu yaton da hotel no ede ama a Greek minister or in the name say Senate say omunya sika emfa nyo renovation ana sika no de renovation no the contributors ni sika no de beba na no sa de be renovation nti say ba na sa de a nature say ade a eho ehia say that hotel no be kwaso asi wo nti ene e wo say omoton. Now this is not silly, something a ensem hunu. Now why am I saying this? Hwe ye nyina ye to o man mu ase won and ye gidi bebrebe say ye invest in as ye business bia emfa so eba business no so no ena ye de ebo business no ho bra. Now my question is, yes say Senate hotel na wala badi no due to say contributors in sika and yes ade ye renovation and I say ye de bo e ho bra no enti ne ye ton. Now my question is, why say enipa e beda ho? Because one of the hotels Ghana has a ho pa. It is a sikano Senate for Mochi hotel no more de. That's the big question. The multi-million-dollar question I was say obi abusano no. Say sikano omo de yeden. Enti en omochie. Na omeje say sikana ekogu hwan botom. Yentimi fambo da hotel no ho bra. Na yesi ye ton. Ede amani pa foforo. Now, another question is, yesi ye ton. Na say ye ton a enti yemu say ye ho say enipa bia ni wo man we sem ye ni asikafo. E wo man we sem a say ye ton Senate Labadi hotel a yentimi ton ma no. Na enipa wati aban mu enipa wo wa aban mu enipa eni kwan se ye ton ma no ana se enwu hia se ye ton ade ma no ye ton ma no wonu se ye te Ghana ha se John efiri mu Nyankopon fa no kransie ye ebeto dwa se John aton forest emubi ede ama wato emubi ede ama no wo faase yete Ghana yete Ghana. Now the issue is say o my we say na yetim no it looks as if say ase yempanyimfo emfa ye nya hwe yempanyimfo enwene ye ho yempanyimfo enkai se yen yeni ade papa bia ye de mo man. So the thing say the only benefit omunya free ye ho say 4 years bedru na yakoto aba ede ama wo mo. Today I was monitoring an interview on TV3. Now that interview no a lawyer and a communication team member for the NPP, lawyer Anshraf Wakwa. Eka say Senate no the goal entia omu editor da hotel and it say a diversion of 60% assets Senate is to be able mitigate the risks with management of these assets, pumping back contributed funds into servicing, renovation, and maintenance, and at the same time management of these assets. Or say a communication team member for the NPP and a cancer assembly. Or see the entire Senate year tom ni nyina say that 60% or more diversion no diverting nyina say omo say contributors ni sika ena yedi ewrem e de renovation contributors sika ana yɛde services net so sɛ ɛba no saa na ɛneɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmotɔn na ɔmbɛno sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔmbɛnya sika ɛne ɛbɛdi ankorankora wɔde a ɛwɔ kwan a wɔbɛfa so a wɔde ɛbɛyɛ no now yɛnhwɛ adeɛ yɛntie ne mmara yɛtie ne ba na afei deɛ wɔsɛ yɛka kyerɛ no no yɛtumi aka kyerɛ because it's getting to a point a some of us some of our politicians also mu wɔn adwene mu da hɔ na mɛdi this man ho yaw sɛ wɔsɛ ɔyɛ lawyer sɛ lawyer etimi kasa asɛm wɔ yi yɛn mu sɛ sɛ wɔn no wɔ business ana ɛyɛ se a nkɛde asɛm ana wɔbɛka.
They've been making profits in the last maybe 4 or 5 years at least, constantly. So why are we still giving 60% of Labadi to a company that has not been making profit?
It is not the case that you divest only assets that are not making profits. It is not the case.
What?
It is not the case that you divest assets. You know the vision of corporate entities, the vision of the board.
So if a company is doing well, we can still divest as about 60%.
So let me ask you.
So a company
let me ask you this question.
profit?
Let me ask you this question. Was Vodafone making profits in Ghana before they divested to Telecel or not?
Labadi is making profits.
No, I'm telling you. Was Vodafone making profits in Ghana before they divested to Telecel or not?
No longer for Ghana.
Wait. Labadi is making profits.
Vodafone, we have some shareholdings in Vodafone.
We are talking about
and Telecel.
Labadi is making profits.
I'm making a reference to you.
About Ghana ownership.
I'm making a reference to you. I'm making an emphatic statement that it is not only companies that are suffering that you divest. It depends on the interest, the focus, and the overall goals of the entity.
So what was the goal?
Culminating from the board.
What was the goal in selling Labadi?
The goal in divesting the assets of SNIT is that to be able to mitigate the risk associated with the management of these assets.
What's the risk?
Pumping back contributors' funds into the servicing, renovation, and maintenance and management of these assets.
But did the contributors tell you that they want this sale to go through?
So who are the decision makers of this entity?
Did the contributors tell you that they want this sale to go through?
Contributors, the interest of contributors are like shareholders of entities. The interest of shareholders is to make profit. At the end of the day, when entities make profit, they pay dividends to contributors or shareholders. So certainly, the interest of contributors is that at the end of their pension, they should be able to be paid their pension funds, their monthly stipends or their monthly salaries. But
they're telling you now that they don't want you to sell it. Why are you not listening to them?
How many of them are telling you?
They work.
You are making a general statement.
No, when I said
Dr. Bawumia will be president, you said I am speaking and I can't speak for Ghanaians.
He cannot talk for himself.
So the TUC yesterday joined the demonstration. A number of other CSOs joined as well. Right, Ghana was there. Okay, and they are telling you that they are joining that demonstration because they do not agree with the divestiture of 60%
Bella, I
of
can
the
tell
SNIT
you,
hotels. Are you going to listen to them?
Demonstrations are civic responsibility of every citizen. You have the right to demonstrate. And the mere...
Well, and you know, lawyer Anshre Afwakwa, or your communication team member for the NPP. And what should I say? SNIT say contributors' money and almost pump it back into the renovation and servicing of the SNIT hotel. No, it is a banner sadia, and then there was a omoton, and I said 60%. Umuyi and so Eddie Efrimu said a beya umbet me ako monim na umotimi aye renovation. Now, and I remember I said, and she da SNIT hotel no and she na ye nyamfa so wo so ana na a whole lawyer our ye at least what be businesses now we compare government asset public asset to Telecel a private entity there we compare public thing property to Telecel a private entity there, and you guys all know that Vodafone a divert ye Telecel no was not just a mere formality. Nemum just to beat say yentia tax intia. And people are only Vodafone no one ebe woni Telecel. Me patcha no one ebe woni Telecel. Who make it this now the emphasis or the emphasis. Huh? Now what they am fatu. How could a lawyer say this? Or maybe money at tennis. Huh? Or maybe money at tennis. Now my question is, and she a nipa baako pɛ. Ana e was say that hotel near Tomanana. Because the agenda any the reports are banner say the Greek minister and yes nkrofo mo bede ye no na ne bede no e wosro eno nti na ye ton that property no e de e man no. And of course say e ban sa na just say Brian Champon no na ye Rock City Company Limited e ye ne dia no o mo say ona na bede ne wosro nti ne ye ton man no. Enti ye patch say Ghana has enti no obi nisika e obeti makoto hwe we are setting up a trend be in this country ya na asefem say yet wo memu say ye MPs, let me put it in this way, say ye parliamentarians o mai wo mo ho ene o ma adwene say I say your constitution no favor woman on some certain issues. When we say the 1992 constitution is stating emphatically say MP use government property be for 2 years. I was say your ocean that property being a vehicle. And you know what they know and what they usually do. And say aban e de car ebre empia na washada de car no asie dem onyuzi due to say constitution is the next 2 years yetimi washin car no Land Cruisers V8 awodo no na eduru 2 years ya na this same MP e de akoma aban say car no we use the 2 years into ya washin na de abeto papers mu say your washing cars no na the same MP na was say car na ye dada wontimi use 2 years your washing no asa to that same car no abaye ne property no we use wo man ya yetim abro ne baye. We have auctioned a lot of government properties. Be pum ye hu nkrofo ye ocean dem awo edu say be ocean na ye de newspapers mo na ye de graphic mo ubon so my friends sem trefo na sem trefo di akire na mum say ye ocean wi a ye nkire ye nipa kro ye ocean that property ne dem ano. This is the country we are living within. Corrupt people with corrupt mentality, people who are corrupt and so they don't think about anyone. They think about themselves. Government property, I was want to mean you see biomo. Ya washina, not these same people almost are pay mono and yes, I told the amomo. Now, my question is, it's a Senate hotel, ye toa into Brian Champon qua, and the any pay a beton Senate hotel, dear man. If say you dream de Catashana prayer, can kind of a and paying for a docroma. And Cabrande Champon, and I had the eligible person, the one what the same government, our government in the yes, Yenchimi, ocean idea, and I say, yeah, Tomatia, Muslim fan for Papa, a dintina, the person of what payment is a 20 in the diamond. The people will call them leaders. But we come back, Yate Kroma say, an assembly, Broken Municipal Assembly. Ebe kachire ye say your vehicles, especially tractors, graders are omo edi dwidwi akwan ewo municipality no mechire da local government for no da roads are mantemo akwan e omo di you know any some government vehicles are na wa assembly ho yes ye washing enyina and ye washing ye sika ye de washing ye yanka nipa kora yɛ wɔhyɛn this car sɛ de ma wɔn yanka yɛnim yɛte kurom ase assembly ni grader a wɔde bɛfefa akwan so kurom akwan nyinaa sɛ aburo ne bɛyi aburo ana ayi yɛ mpanyinfoɔ ɛdɛ aburo yasa atɔn wɔn atwa wɔn ho adeɛ na yɛ wɔn si yɛ nyɛ no na wɔn atwa wɔn ho na wɔn ankasa atɔn na sɛ aban si wɔn ntumi nya adeɛ na how come an individual private person ebetumi ayɛ wo aban si wɔn ntumi nyɛ na mmom private person ɛna ebetumi ayɛ aban si wɔn ntumi nyɛ o private person ɛna ebetumi ayɛ. Say aban si won timi nya private person ayana brand champion na wo aban mu no aban senate ye gigigi obi sika e de komano no wo so won timi nya na mom brand champion na de no Rock City e na betima ye wo adwom bone e wo politicians itirim keta hye na prayer e wo politicians adwom fin na ekumo Mobe pressa politicians. Yadie near na bobu pomosa. Because it has come to a point I am Mama ye bre. You knew you want to say you two about the mamo. Mama Ghanaians know more so much about the mama. Why should it be in this way? A bunny saying. Now, a demonstration, of course. Now, I can say that demonstration, of course, no. Senka yawo majemba eni nyansafo e wo kurom ha se ya. Akombeti asema mebeka we yase. If you say you will nipa omo ena etwetwe omo sika edema senate MPs eka ho bi MPs to senate and of course workers public workers eka ho. You have private workers almost also can be almost also etwi omusika at the Emma Senate. You know, this demonstration, I was expecting even the majority, and I say, Oko Parliament here. I was expecting saying nka yebenya MPs omo edom kese ni mu say nkombet me join this demonstration. Nanka enkoye say eye NDC for ana eye this demonstration. Now, yahwa de bi. Me papa waye adwuma kwabra baye adwuma efiri memranti birem na madwuma amaye ni nyina amaye efiri memranti birem no akoba se yatete misikan kakran se oh medru me mpanyim fios na se menya 60 years ya se sika na yatete me no yebetimi ede amame kakran se de be ya memfa ahokyirem na madwuma na me ye free me mranti birem no eso beba mfaso e de amame. Now ye man na yetimo no anka ye hwe senka ye betete no ye sika na eso aba mfaso amame se de se sika na ye de koye investment no ye mpanyimfo e de ye se ye de beboa ye no ye sa ton sa investment in the amount krankra. Now my question is, pensioners, Senate contributors, almost bank and I won't pay hotel nana. That's the multi-million-dollar question. Now, Yamsha Diaby, Yaba Ghana, Yatana Ghana, since 2016. Ask yourself, sir, how many demonstrations ani aye no memu ase? Na that demonstrations aye no memu ase no. Da ben na mampanyin His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aba out, aba ota a word on that demonstrations aye no Ghana ha say no so da. Obebu say e America sa. The America sa we say nyina simple in short. When we say open demonstration campaigns what Ghana has say the certain president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ya number 1. Okay, compare con demonstration. I am Crawford ni boy ye. It may be fair mushiro monkwa. Okay, the demonstrations are His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ye. Organize ye. Editia the former president Jerry John Rawlings. And I said, well, Memphis, you know, was it? Oh, yeah, sorry, but what's a software disika? Oh, yeah, sorry, but what's a software? Quite a first or yeah, sorry, yet. Software that came into one pet, and you can say a banner. Now, yet they are sorry, no mount. So, so, ever running, sorry, now. Oh, by a dinner, sir. Oh, that pains him. Wabo yere emeku panyini. The asofo ye you know, wabe 15 times. There His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and sema waka ye editia the former president John Dramani Mahama demonstrations akasia will lead delegations ye editia the former president, you know, and then wo yes na more than 15 times. Why? Why should it be in this way? Maybe say, Mampanyi, sebi. Me pacho what try say adwene ho anu say ade na wo ye no. The same thing. And wo kaseti aye. Then John Dramani Mahama penso. Then time His Excellency, the former, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, then running mate, I catch the Ghana for say, if the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you. You have to say for this. NDC, every abayong so, na city near saying for cities. And the city to the dollar ratio you're saying 15 cities. Me pacho we say so yebeka say the fundamentals are weak ana see the no expose ye the media campaign e kaseti aye the former president e ma ye nyina ye di ano tumu e twa former president adapa e twa no and the NPP ye ne times 10 o de yeti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia since ana 2016 na NPP eni abre na omo pa banwa se yento aba mo omo ama ye nyina ye kwoto sa asante ne kwoto aba ne de ma omo wie he no tie His Excellency the Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia ne nsema wo kan ye in the 2016 election.
An open economy with market determination of prices, exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Very good. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Mampanyina be de achire. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and I know this no. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And then my question is, exchange rate, I expose the NPP, Anna. I expose His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, because Obano, or somebody, now we're very intelligent in terms of lecturing. Obel Letamo say he understand the economy. Emma His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ebe catch the Ghana for nyina say he has a wise man. He has the manner obetimi edi ama economy no are very stable. Emma Ghana for yenya ne mugidie to abama massively. The way Nana Dunya, na your unprecedented. The history of Ghana election, ne been see that say incumbent, and I say the certain president, a losing vigilantly. Now, and then, yet this same person will busa most questions. We said numerous questions. At the Emma, the vice president, then vice president to John Dramani Mahama, Pakwesi Misata. Or man, that question say, or may answer. So a vice president, or so a economist, a DNT economy, no, at a pansam, sir. You do same person, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as I be the economic management team chairman, the chairman of the economic management team. Ghana, the economic management, yes, yes, I do be the chairman of it. Sebasheni economy and to 20 years. And I would name na degeta ni yaberiada. Digitalization. And yebediada. Economy na say yentimin toshe. Digitalization ni yebediada. Ask this. The questions are Obusa, the vice president, then Pakwesi Misata, no, and that question is an answer. You are the same vice president. Also, so tia kunyaso. Then Musa say, "What me aye adwuma?" Then time na Pakwesi Misata a vice president says also a vice president, and then o person ye to abama on abaye mampanyin. Or say 10 time this NPP era no na your mate. Now when you're driver. Now my question is, Pakwesi Misata know your mate and I say know your driver. Pakwesi know your mate and I say know your driver. You need to answer these questions. And she said, no, you mate now, but me busan done numerous questions in it, yeah. And I'm paying you actually once or so answers to our questions. Things are very sad and things are very hard in this country. People eat once a day. Movie anama be catch us or mine emu adwo emu ye. And I ask myself say mo ankasa in particular no what wo man mu bi. And I say sika no ma say agu mobotom nti no mo feel the heat ni bi. Are you guys feeling the heat? Mama o maya yetim ya bresa. If you don't know, we are suffering. We are passing difficulties. We can't buy. We can't sell because there is no money in the system. The hardship is taken to a different level. Extreme hardship. And I can't afford go. Why should it be? Huh? I didn't know what's a basa. Say it to a memo. Na ye won't pay for D na omune bo masa for hene. Omu bo mu masa for hene say they are the economic wizard. The economic messiah. Now the economic messiah baya yebre. The economic wizard. And another Danko Kufuado can in 2015 campaign, 2016 campaign. So what the economic wizard, economic messiah, or beba no about your economy na stable. I didn't believe the economic management team no, the chairman of the economic management team no, and then this economic wizard, this economic messiahs na kasausu ne se lidia esa asing. And NPP cassette in the year 2016 campaign, and at this same NPP, I am a times 10. About your DNT, a DNT never say Bassa. A DNT never say a Bressa. Moncantre. Aden yaya bone si o man yaya bone si yeto aba man NPP ana o mayi o mu hu ahye o mu hwe yentu o mu fo do o mu pe na o mu ye o mu create loot and share na o manya sika na o mu de akwawase o mu sire mu clearing agent minister ya bone instead say ye be twena so no ni apɛ baby de na akɔhye. You are living in this country. The hardship any pekom. That's a country. They say they ceded to dollar ratio. Ama I want you to be na abo memu. Ye wi ane asa be ka kire ye say. The ama cedi no akosoro ni nyina say foreigners a umbe invest ye wo Ghana businesses mo no omo edu omo sika no ko eno nti na abasa ana Ghana krempo so ensem basa si ya ohuri ye nim kosoro nti na ma be kan sa de a kire yen ni awuri ye nim kosoro nti na maka ne saa na mo de a kire yen ya to mamu ya ho kire ye kire there was one reason, one issue ama cedi to dollar ratio akosoro ne say ya to mamu ase oman a aban say we are planting for food and jobs edisi kachechiri die akosha agriculture mu na ye planting for food and jobs no. And then yet woman we say ya cran toast from Burkina. Ya cran Jenny from Niger. Ya cran Meko from Burkina. Ya cran Gary from Ivory Coast. O maya ya see ya planting for food and jobs. Ya tosa ne ma we say munyina. Ya cran and the tomatoes any pepper mekwa ya krano and I say the production will chroma say no a new half of the total amount of pepper ne mekwa you using or memoha. The amount of tomatoes you usually remember saying they are Ghana 80 producing a 36% pay. 36%. The amount of mekwa Ghana use, that mekwa Ghana as a country, it may produce, 33.36%. Yake yakra. Omaya yes, he invests into agriculture, planting for food and jobs. Now, yashareni yakwakani yakan wo NDC ni. Mentu aba NDC da. Mentu aba NDC da. Yan people na matu aba man da and edru be me say aba to kompomi ntu biem. Bufu time. You say ye kokroboti kopa adwuma ma obi papa. Or bank was what my hotoy so no was abem ye ho akyere. Ne bre ya sofa wo memu. You didn't know what say basa. Huh? Why should it be in this way? Why? Ya carry dollars near the aquacrantus. Near carry dollars near the aquacra Meku. Near carry dollars near the aquacra Jenny from Niger. Move ya no matter catch na say dollar no kosoro. Nti yesi di no na ho odin no abafum. Dollar no kosoro me yesi di na ho odin abafum. Yati wo man mu ana distance ekosoro. Me say His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo why campaign campaign demonstration campaign. Nana now we demonstration campaign. Who lead demonstration akese e wo krom ase da ben e na obedi edwa since 2016 ya demonstration, a lot of demonstrations ni aye no krom ase ya e kasetia eniama abideba in terms of taxes. Face the country demonstration, occupy Jubilee House. Now the current one, Grandpa Ekoso, that hands off our hotel. Emro Ekoso. Yemusa say upon all these demonstrations, the Bena president out, voice out. Say oh muna moto abama me nti de moka ana wo say yes so pay attention o de na namfa na no krompo metumu bi amayente ebinsi ja se wo ko Kenya recently nanka Kenya aban ne say o betoto taxes mu. To say the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia omo bo ma bonti omo to taxes ma ama ye ho kyere no Kenya ban se nanka wo to tax and the people of Kenya etisi montene so omo tisi montene so no and omo ye massive demonstration against the government. That massive demonstration we are against the government, government now rescinding the decision. One, two. You can that demonstration, government now rescinding the decision. One, two, that we're increasing that taxes, What am I about? Yeah, sure, this is. That's it. Now my question is, that Bena yet or may want see that people are demonstration, not demonstration are civilians. And I said the people of a country, or my Ghanaians, now Ghana, by so, my pay attention to it. Material more can. nti menya ne saa ma mo Kenya aban wɔse wɔtoto taxes mu ɛnam sɛ na timamufo ho bɛkyere wɔ mu nti no wɔn sɛ aban yɛ ho kyere yɛ enti yɛ demonstration against it aban na ti wɔ mu so frɛ wɔ increase taxes no yɛte wɔ ma mu ase a lot of demonstrations na akɔ so na mpanyini ɛmfa na no krompontum and per what I'm hearing and per what my report the information I make gather say aban no krampo demonstration no a health work ɛna nkrɔfoɔ kɔ Ghana for tetifie ɔmo ntenetene ɔmo apom nti no yenya wo mo that's why aban no pay attention to the demonstrations ye mu no nti ye demonstrations ye mpanyimfo hu ne say a health work ɛna yɛkɔ me say a time is coming Ghana for nyina be paba our politicians mo me say this 2024 election ya kwato aba yenhwe yekokromoti ye ye ba ne say ya na ma pem Ghana card ene my ID card na ma pepa ho kama na me de ato if say ne brebe so 2024 yan to aba fun bia biem yan to aba emfa mani paboni di bia media so you say people are wicked now I was asking myself say Enra after that demonstration that hand off our hotel no Nambusa say akosi wa after say omo petition e the command the deputy chief of staff no esi hɔ na ene honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa MP for Northton say aban no entimi entwa na mo bia amfa ho animanimu ya this demonstration as I travel to the central region and of course my enti enozo somra
President Akufo-Addo should comply with our petition. He has no choice. Look, in the next few days, if we don't hear from President Akufo-Addo that he is stopping this sale, he has the authority, he has the power. His appointees who are selling as net are his people. He appointed them. He has power over them. Those buying are his people. He has power over them. He should tell them to back off and keep this state asset for all of us, for Ghanaian workers. If it is good for Brea Champo, it can be good for all Ghanaians. He should not hesitate. Look, already I can confirm to you that we have received formal invitations from the chiefs and people of the central region. They say that they are impressed with what the Ghana chiefs have done here. They want their own showdown.
So what? You're going to convene the same demonstration in the central region?
If in the next few days we don't hear clearly from President Akufo-Addo that he's stopping this transaction, our next action will be in the central region. We will heed the calls we are receiving from the chiefs and people of the central region that they want Elmina Beach Hotel protected. Already, Edina Traditional Council, Omahini Kojo Kondia, has written formally to protest against the sale. The people of Cape Coast, Ogwa, who are complaining about the takeover of Ridge Royal, we are saying that we will embark on probably a much bigger demo than what we have done in Accra if the president does not step in to make sure that these hotels are not so.
NPP are buying. Sometimes, what you want to do, kakra. Anyway, yeah. Sir, I am for you to do more demonstrations, no more demonstration against government. Or in the name, sir, and never be a year ton. Edema crankre, a ya buy a japadia was enka or mining in Anya som fasuano. Kaya ton, Edema crankre. And come on. Huh? And come on, now, this demonstration air travel to the central region, even chiefs at the petition, akoma honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa say omufa demonstration be Mra Central Region because it has been alleged say a lot of hotels and only government properties and so company are in the Central Region. Now my question is, why should it be? And yes, sir, an individual person be as well. And the same people who are paying when yes, I told this project said them. Why should it be in this way? Why? What is happening in this country? Are they? Adiana Koso. And Yamino Mino Wakakra. Yaminity Mamofon Wakakra. Obra, Yabre Womaimu, and you turn toes 5 Ghana cities. And toes back 5 Ghana cities. What Traka Mountain in Chalorife? Petrol Boa Cosro. Utility bills a Cosro. And you're not buy a thing. Kakranzo, yes, I never poor man no bra. You been a strong fast one. Not these same politicians. Said told the Awasa or Musirimo, they said told the Ama or Moan Casomucho. Meaning if they are creating loot and shares, politicians said they are near the Ayomo, my say. Our civilians are someone told Mokakra, Moma Ghanaians, and one hanging how Mokakra. Why should it be? Yet to crow we see more or how near my name. Debbie America, Monsieur Moa, Uma Ghana, Nkoye. Ghana, our biggest problem and our biggest challenge are your politicians. I will say it and say it again. Mercy, this country, Ghana, your biggest problem, your biggest challenge are our politicians. If you say the way omo politics, the way omo jene da omo trim, actually omo say that's the definition of politics, you know, are different from the Europeans. In Ghana, your biggest problem in your politicians. Because uko Europe, ministers trying to train mu and a coachuma, but upa Ghana minister MP as a car, yakoto car at Yamano. Na car na yato the Yamano no within 2 years time was see an ocean car no. Yes, I was on one casa fetchy as a no you see. The MP at East Logon. Instead of Corbett trim no now wafa V8 bomu pum tiaso bako na 3 gallons of petrol na eko we are wasabe kan kire ye se o man no yensan koto abama no e beto abama ujime no kwase a this time around you need that. Yanida ho. Yan to sam kwase amane bi. Ghanaians are suffering. We need time and we need to think outside the box. Before you vote you vote. Before you better aba you too. Now just listen to this.
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank, right, and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support.
You, my penny, be the I don't know. What now can you? Why now can you? Now, You must say, are the fundamentals wrong? The fundamentals of the NPP, are they wrong? We are. No, as I catch there, say, now buying it so dear. Then so no one net so. You know, so no now buying bar, and your man now buying a year, you know. Oh, ye be. NPP aba, NDC aba. Omunyina wa shen nema, omunyina ton nema. Ya hunu baby omoton ko ye. These two political parties, NPP, NDC, omune Ghana, your problem kese pa. If you say NDC ba ye hunu do ye, NPP ba ye hunu do ye. The NPP no krompo de wa bon ko. Wa bon ko. The second coming of this NPP, Uma bon ko. We almost share ye. Mese Ghana, your problem kese pa. Eye NPP ni NDC. Uma hayen. Uma de yakwayechi. If you say IMF, this is the 17th time ayako. NPP akobi. NDC akobi. Na meka NPP ne de the second coming of this NPP. Na na do danko Akufo-Addo ne ba omi amamu o ma bon ko o yo mo hwe yenye. Kasi yemfa ko nka asema na na do ne ba omi amamu o ma bon ko. Very sad. You say, "Ya what chiri? I won't mind more. Things are not stable. We are suffering. We are suffering." Now, yente Brian Champon. Brian Champon say, "Okuja Tabrakwa say the Rock City are running at a loss. Na obo running at a loss, you know. Or no Rock City mpa running at a loss. Na Labadi Hotel ana obetimi abeto managers abansi wontimi a. Brian Champon I reply Okuja Tabrakwa say no. Wasi wako GRA akonya documents a kire say Rock City ewo debt omo abo e ka omo abo na Brian Champon say on for that document you know emra
you say you are making losses and now there was a demonstration that you are making losses and that Labadi should rather rescue you and not Roskity rescuing Labadi.
Well, first of all, Ubia or Ghana Hanim say Roskity and Sanu Ejuma. Ha, Siadi me a minister me MP.
Yes.
I know, but Roskity, the minimum say Omomoka. Ubia any hobbit in account baby I say Roskity.
You are not making losses.
Well, me who could you tune in Samijefi?
Yes.
I was studio Maha when you could get to Shebata career came na Rock City is making losses were intercepted documents from GI or intercepted document bia. The hockey can nine pro
from GRA.
Me say na
serial number.
Me say nini na
and
say nini aba. Bibia ni wa okude to kan was asem no mo na ye no kre. In so plan try in the first place. In the first place, what is this? Mama ask one thing, and check your GRA. Say, I'm filing on 2023 taxes. I was almost filing by June ending. Into me now filing. Into intercepted document by what GRA. Rock City focus on 2 GRA no matter filing taxes. I'm filing the end of the month. Into your document in a way. On your document in GRA, the BIA said no, a contumpo bosremuka in pro.
Nothing at all.
There's nothing. In
2022, no losses.
2022, Rock City did not make losses. But he was categorical.
With 2023.
So, what intercepted documents? Emma serial number, Emma file number, Emma
the signed off.
Me see, GRA, Rock City has not even filed their 2023 taxes. If June ending. Into Nyawahi. I am doing one no, and and then I'm daring you. I'm daring him.
Well, yeah, that's a mammy. Na o say yenuano no. You know, yana yamfani maybe say say Rock City Aboka na ontimi manage Labadi Beach Hotel. I know a senate there. But the issue is your hotel no and I yam pesi a beton. And you can say a ton. See a beton say yen ton a choir senate contributors. Ebenya sika omudi beshimono and here. So the issue is we are not ready to sell the Labadi Beach Hotel. Now you move on to campaigns. I say this year, Crawford year campaign pa. Na campaign and Crawford year so sike flu, sike su, Our campaigns are who do. Na sikana yesu ni nyina no. Arehu na asefem. When we say His Excellency the Vice President Abel Kumasi. Na Abel Kumasi no obeshia the clergy. Ye papa mo asofo omunim de na omabene na omunim dia ekoso na hia na obehia omo no clergy na obehia omo wokumase ni nyina no ze asofo kwaji sika every the Vice President wo no na medwene ne ba bi hu amenti ase and the amenti ase ne say ase asofo a omukoshia the Vice President His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo Kumase sa asofo ni nyina ye ntime anya sofo baako a obusa mampanyina be de akide about the economical hardship Ghana ekom the way obefa so obetane niam and what the government is doing na obetimi amaniam asesa. The issue is na me ka say me papa masofo sebi o madwene na ekọ adidie enu nti eno o mo ntimi emusa that questions no but say na what reason when me say yekwasha asofo no mfunu mu and on records per report yes asofo na omukoshia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo Kumase clergy no each and every person biano yemano amount of 400 Ghana cedis. Now obeka say say we dey nka asofo otuka na de koye ntinka petro sika nkanya bone no ye nyina ye te o mamu ha sei yese mo mra na mo mfa manu di se mutiri mu po emfa mre no no ntimi mfa mechekere o man sofo ukoye a wo so akwaji sika enu ntini want me and contribute something sensible, something unique. Ebema Ghana etimetumpo yentime musa the Vice President an intelligent question the way and the formatter what the ebeshye o man na economy etimi ejina mo ankasa mo yonko sofo ana expose mo muntie enu nie
Ura Bawumia beshiae adia baako a ema da bia mabemu buwe Ura Bawumia ho a eni ntimi gu so kase MPP aye mistake na papa ntimi ni wo manim na campus wo diga na nim wa babu wa Christopher wa sofo ano se Makion recently last week
Makion
obi oba ye bia nya 400 Ghana what for? Why do you have to pollute Ghanaians with money in politics? Why?
As of a coin, you have 400 Ghana cedis.
Me come to you, no.
Baba, who go be? I need him.
But see how. Adia any Adia ense nyame anuonyam, adia enyina mraso. I will never support it in my life.
Papa na say ebia any diem say ja watu ka frifie na ja sofo pani na wa wie na ja fujifu o kakra papa nka ni de go bi beka sanka nya boni wana
Ye boni kese pa eno na edi pridu wa man yo semu de adu ba bia ye du delegates agi sika Ghana sika free futuo mu a ye mu hu nkonta ekwan ni mfuturo a ekum nipa hwe akwan bebre ba aban yi ba ye wode ne nsaka bebre no wa make attempt but ni nyina your incomplete rules sika no hin fa sika no e wo hin what you son them now preach etia delegates a wo wadi sika now wo support bokola Ekuta bag, Barini coat to a sabi and woman, and the appointment of 400 who bought my car. And since I'm already at this, you can't cancel about me. I said, this is not what we need. Now, 400 would be and best 1 week to have a saying. I think what the money when you're grato play. And
maybe I just watch it. So what?
Attention. Attention.
This is the country we are living within. You say Yasha, Kwasha, Yaso from Frumunina, so when you know what you bribe into Mintimin Kanokre. I'm now understanding and believing why. Nanano Mubi, Antimian Kanokre. Answer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm understanding why I suffer Antimian Kanokre. Answer the vice president. If you say, they are sure moon 400 Ghana cedis. Nti asofo akoton wo mani monyam 400 Ghana cedis. Asofo maton mani monyam just for 400 Ghana cedis.
Kuma.
E ka ma se mama yenka. Ene mo ne. Na se konfo ne wuti kurum. Na se wosi kuru ne mo a. Aba on se wuti mo bi. Now into politics and campaign. Me say Debbie Ameka said this time election you should forget about NPP and DC. You should forget about being an Ashanti. And I say being as a Votarian. And I say you're not now. Forget to say me a chimney. Nemum jene so ye Ghanaian. Think as a Ghanaian. This election, keep it in mind, say over Tuaba se Ghanaian. One Tuaba se NDC ni. Nemum one Tuaba se NPP ni. Yes, I have reasons for saying this. Me bacho yetu amaimo. NDC ABDB, NPP ABDB. Since Fourth Republic, the year 1992, I started here. Say Kebi Mamin Kebi, Ebebaso. Na Ghana, started say yabe practice Kebi Man Kebi in the year 1992. No, Ebacho yenye NDC. I will maybe 8 years. 1992 to 2000. And NPP, EBD from 2001 to 2008. NDC, EBD from 2009 to 2016. Now, NPP, ABD from 2017 to 2024. I don't know what about 2025. Let us say, see a chema in a space of 32 years, you know, will be 88 and 16 years, both NPP and NDC. Now, a sensible Ghanaian. A Ghanaian wahadwene. Ask yourself, say, these two political parties, a dear pan no maje a diabua Ghana. Just assess them. That 16 years, a dear the crop potty and maya Ghana enya somfaso, menewo yabedi somfaso. What I've seen is these two political parties omo moaye. Omo fa de papa bia. Emma me no. Nemom omo di Ghana wu. Omo bre Ghana se. Omo ma Ghana bre. Omo ma Ghana akonechi. Anka enye se yewo oman. Nanka oman ebesi apeni se. Nanse ne. Hwe baby Ghana aye aduru. Hwe de Ghana aye. Ghana tete apansam. Abre these two political parties in here. Entine da bia meka na mekoso aka. Se oman we se na yetimo no. Enye NPP NDC intem. Na se o masem ne yebehwe ne this 2024 election. Mesro ade ba kwa wo se odwene ho na odi tu wo fo. Ene se NPP NDC the past 32 years ye do oman na hye omonsa oman ntimi antoto oman ne ye o ma se oman no o ma jeopardize oman no. Nti yempeje omuni afo omunsi nchen. Oko kan obi be ka cho say ai omunko a na ye the political parties a omu one numbers nti na mfa on the campaign a obeye mfa na asem a obeka these people are still going to win the election anya NPP a NDC. Now change your stupid mentality. Change it. Change your stupid mentality. Electorate. Think about the future of Ghana. Ghana and your priority. Now, when you are going to an election, when you are going to vote, you need to understand these certain things. Think about the person who can stabilize the economy. 1. 2. Think about someone Obama Ghana ye living. I am mere. Yahuba toyen. Yamara said the NPP my brain. Yamara said the NDs abeme ya brain the previous years. No, we understand. Say or mine no yentimi en kwaye chibiem. Still, and yama bobe koso. If you guess ye yini your population e koso. But the obeme economy na I stabilize. About 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Busa say near testament saying 10 years ago near testament saying quite because I say ya kwashe minia for the past 5 years in here yan to near muda but yet Ghana day in out here to near me to what me for so ben we free politicians so. They are dead just to stabilize our economy. But we must say, Niama. Roma Niama Titia say ya pansam.
Kuma.
Now, don't vote for a politician. Think about someone. What you mean about the selfish interest? No? Me say those joining our political parties, parties edin and ebe pra kunya no, think about their party more than Ghana. NPP number 1. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nam ade a wo project ɛyɛ NPP party no wo project on projecting nationalistic policy. The former president John Dramani Mahama Nama Wanam ade a wo project what you call the NDC ideology and wo project. Ono po the NDC ana ye kakra. The policies na ana ye nationalistic kakra. But anything Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka bia something a project NPP but not Ghana. A bebo NPP name more Ghana. These are the things I tell you. And this I'm saying this 2024 election. Young Kotwaba phone. Young Twaba Bonnet. You are not going to vote for a political party. You are going to vote for someone what the mindset, what ideologies. Obey me, dear boy. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a follower. If you like it or not, Mahmoud Bawumia is a follower because the Wakaye being a running mate for Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Now, you man the opportunity or then Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ne buy the president who want to deliver. We are failure Ghanaians. They have failed us. President Mahama is also a failure. If you say, or catch like Ghana for you, say, the time I will be the president, what to two near Masauram. Into a select Ghana for so was about on Yana said was here in Ibium. It means already we did Ghana Shamo. Ghana and yet species and I say something the experiment. We need someone who better transform Ghana. We need someone who be taking Ghana to a different level. And yes, no. They have nothing good to offer Ghanaians. We should put them aside. This time around, those coming with political party image, they don't have nothing good to offer Ghanaians. You should focus on Sheda and Alan John Kojo Martin and even that Martin no krempo and some kakra one home. Some kakra one home. But just say wakofa some people are more good ideas and mentalities in the shape of Dr. Abu Sakara Foster Abekano. Me say those with political party colors, our president, you put you on my side. They have nothing good to offer Ghanaians because you are so much, you are so NPP, you are so NDC, with in a space of 32 years, really Ghana. You must say, I want to say, the Ghana free here for could do here, the Etian yet ye ABC dinamoni that's what ye, and always piano, me or uncle for Yasa Tamie at the Yako IMF. Abraham IMF no say nyamfa so be free so. Omo be di Ghana wu, omo be di ehwamo. Because at the moment I be kwa IMF bia no na diversion e ba, that diversion e be ka kire Ghana for, o be ka kire mampanyin say eni kwan say o invest bebrebe e wo public businesses mo, eno nti na ye ton Senate hotel no. Ye recruit workers biem. Oh, I bring you to me. Intino, and fast obeying. And a YMF now you're quiet. So, fast obeying also. We should think about it. Consider certain things. Not this time around. Yantua Bapa. Yama Yanina ho. Ni who say, or mine are yetimono. Sebi. Yanso so ye nipa. Sebi. Yanso so yɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ a yɛnso yɛbɛgya wɔ mu wɔ akyiri. Things are not in the right direction in this country. We should forget about NPP, forget about NDC. Any politician, be or beba or the party colors, they think about their party more than the nation. President John Dramani Mahama thinking more about NPP, NDC than the Ghana now. Person will be this, But Umia Company any bobo what NPP no because any policy, any campaign message be a baby, I idea favor NPP. Nemo men favor or mine. Sounds na John Dramani Mahama. This is the time. Forget about him. You move on. Now, Mebacho, Yanko Brukum. Mebatana say na man ka Brukum asema. Ana betana say entana. Mebacho, Mibusa MP. Honorable Nelson Koku Chireme. Say yawo a lot of projects. Oh, broken crude mu ase ya. Nka obia expect say nka by now nka yawie. But these projects aka yenya ho adwuma. Now, honorable, you say that pain and a broken the projects are abandoned, you know. You bear your home. But your mum sana mammy. Why? Say, on Tiasia. Na about the hot seat so. Na wabechere ya say. And I say, oh, mammy, answers to these things. But Mibusa Honorable Nelson Chireme, our ye Brukum East MP, say Brukum East, the abandoned projects. I will Brukum East, you know. The pain, ye revisiting, no. Near to my completed these abandoned projects, you know. I say why say me descending on honorable so. When me say Oba Brukum Easter, we have a lot of projects abandoned and they are yemi yane shimakuma Brukum inner city roads. 2020 election. And I'm paying for to Brukum akwemo gidi. See ya kwai. Akwan aye nyina na obi anim say oh ye wie na nke de akwa election na de ana asefem na eya ene say enkrofo stores ye 2 year enkrofo adan anim ye 2 year na enkrofo krompo nya kwan emfa so enwura omufie ana ye say ni nyina yankasa ye wie ya ye beye kwan adane bo achi bidin honorable eka kire ye say sa akwan akemo akwan asay na yetutu ye ewo Brukum ase no emra ye beto no so aba no abaye MP no oka che say in a space of 2 years obaye Brukum kwanyina bacho semeboa honorable meka nchem semeboa honorable Nelson Chireme eka kire ye say in a space of 2 years, Brokuma Kwan inner city rules in India obey then time, not the former MP. Dr. Kwabena Niama Ediama contract. Now on this same platform, Mebekai say per meme checks. Mema yeno. Etre se Brokuma Kwan yebe ya. Ache se somewhere October, November, proud to 2024 December 7 election. And the answer be keka kwan no. Now me busa Honorable Nelson Chireme say that pain ana ya kwan no. Yeah. And your question number 1. Question number 2. Meba cho obi abeka isa de we. Meba me de bema osisi e. Eyade a Brekumfo akoma di akire pa. Me say me I am into sports. Me per sports pa. Inti no ana certain things no me manu nkokwa. Me ba cho maka isa de we. We eye kato astrothefa Honorable Nelson ko chireme. Ehye Brekumfo obo se obeye diamo wo mu ema nananom eda na se evise mekai this project ye kate so nana mankokwa ahene edi nani wonyam ekotene edwumadie no emu ema en wonyam hye ebemu na this thing the Kato astroturf no I see no. This is the current state of it. What the what's me boa mon kona mon kohwe. Now, what about Nelson Chireme? Me busaw say this astroturf da ben ye wie. Ye be wie ansa na yakọ December 7 post na because what ka kire ye say astroturf we within 6 months you be wie. And that 6 months now will be wie na o ka kire ye no. Contractor na wono ne ye disastroturf. E ka kire ye say e 3 months now so 3 months de we nipa. Nti no untimi enka say 3 months. O de what the 3 months aka no ho. Then time na September 2023. September 2023. And you were saying 2024 June. Barely 3 months. Now you know 1 year. Maybe astroturf ni nyanwie a Ghana gas for project. Now no me ko so. Emma o ka say di ntina ya mebusa. Na ye say busa say time na so apa ho da ban na ye wie. Astroturf no da ban na ye wie. Honorable Oba kai say Dr. Kwabena Niama akwa pray enya what we called a hospital eba ya na yekwesi na okutire number 2. Honorable say that hospital no ehon sem akosi sen yeah anase ye gya no ho because now say over the links ewa aban mu a woni mpanyimfo pan nti se wonya kwa aban mu pe links in beba Emma what may be complete all the abandoned projects say. Honorable, we have Rollins Market. I see you. And so see ye. Honorable, and so ye anything. Rollins Market, no. And so a cow. Ye. Honorable, and ye no kwao. So for chere kwan and so akwesi saying but this time around yempe enkomhye hunu bia said ye okwatena Brekuman TV so akwahye ebo akese ka kire ye Brekumfo say within 2 years obeye Yakob flexible kuma kwan ni nyina no and I am penny Miss Row. A quine beye. O Bosha would do so no. Ye, and yes, I say, now my Job and Sembia or can yanati me abem. Say, a man for your name to Quasia for Bosha so. Brokumina City Roads, Ring Road. Ed Daho. What about your nay? What are we doing? And we want to see development in Brokuma and Sana 2024 election. Beba and Sana ba. Na memma no nya wo say you do November and I say from October at the echo na mo ba ye kokoasa e de mo nsa ba keka contract bi e wo krom ase na say December 7 munya nwie all these contracts are bekumfo beto aba amamo ye na ye wo grounds and ye nim de enkrofo ka so ye ka ne e de a kire wo say monton krawe me ka ne say monton krawe mfa nkoma wana bo Nelson Koku kire me no a parliamentary candidate and the member of parliament for Brokum East. Say Brokum grounds say Omua from essay all the projects say Brokum say 7 December. That's why they are not going to vote for the NPP. Brokum forces 7 December. Nasa Kwai Omunye Ring Road yan complete ye AstroTurf ye Rollins Market yan commission ye. The other project hospital wokutiri yentimi enye wonadwuma the business center and function ya they are not going to vote for the NPP. Yeah, they are not to form and yetie ne yaka mopa amomfa mopa amunyai. That's it. Ahasi ana ebrebe me yakwan na yede enadwumadie ni nyina esi. The hot seat esunie live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Obaru say ya na wa share and so e de ama afoforo na omuso so enya bi a share. We talk about the politicians omonya wo madwuma ye na ma temamufo ebre na yabetase na yedi ho enkomo ene ukuodie yedi akogu echena yebese at same time and on the same channel live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Coleman TV. Now also what me I follow meeting ene ohene Konadu from Mandela for short na mom yakono tiwi asebu amemfise o asembi edemaye nyobo share
Makukoni adicheme fuasi makumkure mwenya safwa wudi atina wana ubeo makumkure kwe makukoni adicheme fuasi makumkure mwenya safwa wudi atina wana ubeo sawa sashi so na uchirasa unkweni baba odi dodo uya bibi enye ukanse bi eni bamfa Efan Shamami, and your mammy, and Fasha Papa, and your papa, Noya, and your Nana, everyone, Noya, and your Yabanzo, Noya. Nemo, this is Subala, if you know what you are saying, when you miss your Macrono, Musubonia Sacrono, when you miss your near Musua Kumunipa, Doya Kusao, Musu Nipada. I bet then a BBS. kese mi ye wia aya me so maboa mo enu ntino ena ma ni pebre ye di ani ato so ekire ni e bibia ye kwa woni bada sani ufiri kwa so ba ekomode wo obedran ka biase akaya briso wura siese ukope biadi wura sia no woni bada sani nyina siese komode na piano ofuru gospel okwati bi na mieni sobani ya wodi adi abrase agu asia no bebi diko na obiara ni wa obebi se wa sembia nembo sobamodi na piano ofuru ko duru so wa se na furu nya ma ba kokura kan sinda awana se obuwe wa no na sa okasa wodi kokuro moti akwa yie ye de so trobe nya akwa eba na se usia susu banya me so bo ne nya me no aye na ne nya me kan hwe na kokuro moti na against wo ebra we asare baro wa kasa sofo na ne nya me aboa no banya ne nchanchan bi anu odem na aka ne won sam moyo sofi wodi asoma wo ayeye yesika nu odie ye kwara shinko wodi adaka mu mumiechi osofo ne se eja otutu asofo buo na ne nyame so wontia ne kakwa wose wo so bedi sofo ni bi ne hwa no so no sofo ban wo kwa wodi na nu ya bedi sofo wodi e bobo bensi akesiem na oda peja romu na oda wo yire so ni makuyo pani chiri kwa wodi ne ma wachi wodi na ade kan kofo ma no hwe bibi yie onya me pesa wakumkure mu anya safo wodi na ho na wude wakumbre kwa kumakukoni ade chiame fuazi wakumbre mu anya safo wodi